Hello everyone, welcome into another session of Curse of Strahd. Last time on Curse of Strahd, couple of things ended up happening. You all had found yourself the individual who had popped up on your radar after quite a bit of time and turned out to have been Slodar in disguise Von Richten. You were able to find them outside about the area where Walter was, and it turns out that Von Richten was looking to use Walter as another part of a fighting force that they were trying to get onto the castle. So, after learning about the origin of Walter, they graciously accepted you declining for Walter to be used in this way, and you all had a very nice and pleasant conversation, learning much more about what it may take, per se, in order to permanently, perhaps, get rid of the Strahd issue, as one were to say. However, Von Richten did not stick around for too long and has gone off to scout the castle a little bit, with promises of giving some more information about it when you get the chance. After that, you formulated a somewhat of a plan, with 3 main groups being formed. You were going to go over to this wedding that Strahd would be holding, and while doing so would have a set of backup reinforcements that would go in once trouble started. A main set of wedding guests who had set up a distraction to make sure that you, as part of a crack team of sneak specialists, would go in through a secret entrance on the back of Castle Ravenloft in order to enter through catacombs and find out your next move from there. It is about 1 week off. 2 days have passed by with nothing of particular note happening, except as you are resting in Vallaki during this final week, something does happen, as you get news that Lady Watcher has returned and been off at Castle Ravenloft for a while.
Oh, so they didn't die.
Should we go talk to her?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Aqua, I also wrote down some ideas about the upgrade. I was gonna send them to you, but I forgot.
Cool. Sounds like a grand plan, man.
In a second, though, because I'm upstairs.
Nice. Very good. Very cool.
Alright, I'm ready.
You can see those ideas. You could probably just post them and everything, right? In the Ball 20 chat, we could look at them. But you might want some party input potentially for looking for more opinions.
It sucks.
Wow. That's toxic.
I based it off your mom, so...
Oh!
Don't fuck with me, Mark.
Damn.
Reddit. I'm sorry, Mark.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to kick you out of the campaign after that. You just got destroyed. I'm sorry. Permanently died.
Jesus, man. Rose out here dealing psychic damage through Discord.
Rose casted Vicious Mockery.
True. For the 40 bonus damage that my character deals.
Well, I think I would count as like a commoner in D&D terms, so I'm pretty sure that would just kill me instantly.
Death by Vicious Mockery. That's not how you want to go.
I still think it's weird that commoners generally only have like 2 to 8 HP. Most of the commoners inside of my games have at least like 1 or 2 or 3 levels in something or another.
Yeah.
They get some EXP from things. You know, most people aren't willing to go out and fight, I don't know, dire wolves in the forest or anything.
Yeah.
But they could at least beat up a few cats.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Died of crabs. Died of crabs.
Look, I'm just saying that raw, like, for example, some of these commoners with 2 HP would literally die to a cat. actually die in one hit from a cat. It's actually
You're saying
absurd.
Like it does 4 damage, which will instigate and overkill some villagers.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So can you imagine boating, fishing for crabs, and you like pull up 3, and they all just bite you? Or
They just
plant
pinch you and that's it. Game over. You just die.
Time for Pincer Attack.
Pincer
I've been playing too much all night lately.
I'm gonna pinch you. It's morning.
No, no, come here.
Alright,
I'm
but yeah,
sick
so
and
I'm.
tired of your games, girl.
Alright, nice. That's an interesting way to call for Lady Watcher, but
We're gonna beat her dog again.
but no, it seems that the plan is to visit them and get their information, and also,
Yeah.
you know, ask them for more dark power stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
By the way, the dark power ability that they gave me technically was used for my mount, so can I have one exclusively for me? Or is that...
It's shared.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Wait, what was your dark power?
It's the anklets of speed, which were changed into... Yeah, well, it's the boots of speed...
okay,
oh,
okay.
sorry. Or shoes of
Right,
speed
right,
changed
right.
into anklets.
Yeah. Basically, we're asking Ken, like, if 2 magic items be upgraded for you specifically, but, it doesn't work that way. Heading over to the residence of Lady Watcher,
Oh, I have no
You-
reason to go here.
you can choose not to.
Yeah.
Atreus steps aside from going there. Any of the others who would like to go? You head on over and find that there are no maids there on the outside anymore.
Hmm.
Weird.
You are standing outside of their house.
We'll stand here for a moment longer, make it awkward.
Football's right at home.
What is our business here? What are we doing?
No one's gonna knock, so he's just gonna knock.
Yeah.
Alright,
You guys
let
won
me
waiting
take
for
a look
whatever
with my
reason.
X-ray vision first.
Yes, they are
Is
there. They're
she
just
inside. Okay.
they
What's
are
she doing?
inside. They're just laying in bed basically, staring at the ceiling.
Exciting.
Wow.
All right.
Andraste too. Andraste too.
Oh, right, I forgot to put myself in.
I'm gonna go too.
Approaching over, Sarisa, you go ahead and knock on the door. With your X-ray vision, you see that they kind of hear the knock and start walking down over to the front entrance to go and open the door. It takes a while longer than usual because there's no maid to open it now.
Damn, they gotta do things themselves.
They're no longer living the high life.
They go ahead and open it. Ah, welcome to all of you. I have returned. I have some information that may be of use.
By all means, but shall we go in first?
Yes. Then bring you back into the familiar living room that they have there. Stella is still in their cat-like state, is nowhere to be found here right now. You kind of hear like a loud meow from upstairs, but that's about it. As everybody gets a little bit situated, Lady Watcher, after you all talk about the dark gifts that you would like from them, from those who would need them, right? They say that they will get some work on that.
Yeah.
Begin to talk about some of the things that they saw. I was able to arrive over at Castle Ravenloft quite recently, and was treated as a guest there. Things have gotten very busy. Currently, it seems that they are preparing for a wedding, and I got to have a few conversations with Strahd, which was not as... what's the word? illuminating, exciting.
Enlightening.
It wasn't enlightening. Have you heard of the expression to never meet your heroes? It's
About nods, yes.
After what you told me about what seems to be transpiring, they motioned over at Sarissa. I can't see them in the same way anymore when I have Stella to think about. Regardless, that's beyond the point. It seems that they've been busy. There are, I'd wager, at least 200 or 300 of their vampire servants who are about the castle, along with several of these black-winged demons of sorts.
She's saying the word Strahd. Like, actually.
Telepathically, I presume. I am assuming, without specifying, that every conversation you have from here on is telepathic.
Okay.
And if not,
Yeah.
we'll just imply the name Strahd instead. Maybe we're just having a conversation about our friend Steven.
True.
And everyone's just winking whenever we say it.
Morse code, Strahd. So that's what I could divine about what's inside, at least inside of the common areas. Now, I even got to enjoy some of the beverages that they had there, but I also tried keeping an eye out for anything else that I noticed, and two things sprung to mind. The first is that while I was talking to Strahd, they noted some of these defensive capabilities that these rooms had. Namely, the exits and entrances of them seemed to shut in response to a hostile engagement within. And the process seems to be automatic. All it took was for one of their minions to have hostile intent at me in order for the mechanism to trigger. I'm not entirely sure what you're planning there, but
She say
what
hostile
happened.
intent, that was all it took?
That's all it took.
To her or from her?
It worked in either direction. As soon as I had either hostile intent, and it was difficult. One of the vampires had to essentially have some pre-tailored insults directed at me, specifically in Stella, before I was able to really muster up any kind of meaningful intent, knowing I'm kind of outclassed there. But it worked, and the doors and the exits into the room shut. At least until the spawn was then killed swiftly on the spot by Strahd.
Interesting.
Strahd also would not reveal to me what you had told me, again mentioning over to Sarissa about this demi-planar thing going on, but they kept on mentioning that they had certain plans that were coming to fruition very soon, beyond just the wedding. When I asked about it, they kept on being needlessly vague about it. It was incredibly annoying.
Yeah.
Welcome to our life.
That's about as much as I could glean. I got to stay for a night or two, but the amount of area I could cover inside the castle was quite limited. Most of the public area that I was able to access was mostly in the courtyard, a few of the ballrooms, and the dining hall.
So what pretext did you visit the castle?
The simple
We would
pretext I had...
We
the
can't
simple
go
pretext... I noticed that... With the information I've been provided, I simply stated that I noticed that there were these souls that were going to the castle, was interested in learning about that and instead of the city of Valaki, and I was welcomed warmly with accommodations and all.
Well, in summary, she didn't learn much, except for that hostile intent thing.
Do you think we could maybe get people to pick fights amongst themselves to make it super annoying for the doors to close when they shouldn't be? Like,
Bar fight.
like here comes the bride. Please be patient. No, please be patient. We just need to continue the ceremony. I need you to calm down.
So what is that spell that has items that automatically talk? We just have to cast a bunch of those throughout the room and be as annoying as possible. Magic mouth.
Perhaps some illusions. It didn't look like they had any particular sense against it. Or at least none of the vampires there would. I tried checking by turning invisible a few times just to see if they would notice me. But I was too scared to investigate into the deeper rooms of the castle.
Alright.
I'm not entirely certain what you are all intent on doing, but I hope that helps. I guess I just wait.
Do you happen to have access to an army?
No. I'm sorry, nothing of the sort.
Is your service staff on holiday?
Fenro, insight! Yeah, they don't seem to have anything army-like of any kind.
As you were.
Sure. Like, pathetic. Now continue. Also, I just remembered that text at the top of this map. I'll turn the hag into a flea, a harmless little flea, then I'll put that flea in a box, and I'll put that box inside a box, and I'll mail that box to myself, and it arrives. Ha ha ha, I'll smash it with a hammer. Good times.
I will
Simpler
put
times.
Strahd in a box.
Wow.
I will put Strahd into a flea. I'll turn
Put
Strahd
Strahd into a flea.
You got this.
A harmless little flea. Then I put the flea in a box. Then I put
Yep.
the box inside the box. I kinda wanna watch Cusco now.
But yeah, otherwise, they just kind of get updated on anything else that you choose to divulge to them, but they don't seem to have much else.
Alright.
Are we level 23?
Yes. I believe so, yes.
Ooh.
Very cool.
23. Also, for some reason, I did not put any bio on Diana, but I did put her age.
How old is she?
She's 420.
Granny.
Okay.
She's 421.
Yeah, I gotta keep in mind the one. That one is very important.
She's a granny.
Wow. Find me a granny that's 420 years old, dude.
Damn.
Okay, she's a corpse, my bad.
Damn.
Concern. Otherwise, you all managed to regroup with Atreus.
And when she was saying that, just does that mean like the doors were like slamming on people and hurting them, or was it just stopping people from fighting?
The doors were preventing both entering or exiting out of the room, though they closed a bit slowly. I surmise there's probably some time to either enter or exit before they fully close.
What do you mean?
Cool thing. Yesterday was pretty hectic at a local grocery, to the point where they had to close it. So just closing the doors to the grocery store made people super upset, and they started fights.
Wow.
Interesting. Like Black Friday all over again.
Except on a Monday.
A great Monday.
It wasn't even a particularly busy. Well, it was completely mundane. Like, there's nothing. What happened yesterday? Nothing happened. And yet, murder at the steps of HEB.
Oh.
That's where they get the fresh meat from.
Oh no.
Okay.
If there's nothing of specific note being done, then another day will go by. Going from 7 days remaining.
I'm
down to
assuming
6.
that the book is being passed around whenever days are passing as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
I believe so. We have enough time for everybody to read it, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we will have like 3 days left over after everyone reads it.
So, yeah, rather than
Wait,
keep track of
was
it.
the book an artifact? Did it give something?
Yeah, it gives you +1 to your lowest stat 9 times. Or 10 times.
10
Wait,
times.
Wait,
total.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind
You
of.
gain immunity to Charmed, and then you
Oh,
can think about Strahd.
Yeah.
That's the biggest boon, thinking about Strahd.
Should I add it? Because I never did that.
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
are you
should
gonna
I-
read
I
it
did
next?
read it. I did read it already.
No, you have to read it for 24 hours.
Yeah, I read it. Remember,
They were
I was
the
next.
third one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was.
Then
I was the-
yes. So
Then yeah.
whatever your lowest stat is, you add it, and then again, and then again. 10
So
times.
like, is it the lowest right now? It gets a 9, or as they get to the lowest, they get.
As-
one.
Whichever one is
It's-
currently the lowest, it gets added
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just do +1 to your lowest 10 times individually.
Which has put me on 15 on 2 stats. I am most annoyed.
Wow.
I now have 3 odd stats.
Unlucky.
Feels bad.
We just need to level up again, and then you can get +3.
That's true.
Alright.
Quick, let's go fight Baba Lazaga.
True.
Or Baba Lasagna, whichever you prefer.
I'll
On
only
the
say
6th.
Baba Lasagna if it's Cabal making it.
Delicious.
We're gonna turn her into lasagna?
Duly
Yeah.
noted.
We're gonna eat it.
Yeah. I mean, you were willing to turn the hag into a flea. Why not turn the hag into lasagna? You
A
know.
meal.
What is with you and eating like random creatures?
Listen, Akko. When
I
you
bet if
have world-renowned chef Cabal in your party, you're willing to try some new dishes.
I heard he's even better than Bobby Fillet.
True.
Or Robert Fillet, right?
Robert
Wait.
Fillet, yeah.
Did we heal already?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope we did. We
Yeah,
We've
you've
been
had a
here for,
lot
like,
of
2
long
days.
rests.
I just was still at 69 HP, so I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Nice.
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 Sorry.
Cool. Well, if we're gonna go make lasagna, I guess.
I bet if we eat Baba
Baba
Lazaga,
lasagna.
we're gonna someone's gonna turn into an eyeball.
That'd be sick. Like they'd be our scout, you know?
Yeah, we lose combat power, but we gain a living eyeball.
How is animal handling wisdom? That makes no sense.
It's knowledge.
a lot of things in this game doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it's knowledge.
Like
Yeah,
Nick,
Yeah,
imagine
so...
we're like in Strahd's castle, and then he walks out the door, and the giant apple's like, "It's Strahd." We're like, "Yes, we know. Thank you."
Intelligence is
You know?
knowledge. Intelligence is intelligence.
Yeah, I think animal handling is derived from more experience than actual just thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's more than just
I
a
was
study.
thinking
I'm
There
gonna think
are-
real
there are
hard
s-
on how to handle this
There
wolf.
are some
fuck, it
things
still
that,
killed
you know,
me.
like technically you could argue that medicine could be either an int or a wisdom skill, depending on the situation.
Well, that's why some DMs will be like, I want, at least in tabletop where it's a little easier, they have you roll something, but then add a different modifier than the modifier stated. Like, for instance, a performance check that uses dexterity could sometimes be more relevant than charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, I'm okay with them having very specific ones, because otherwise it's too easy to be a jack of all trades.
That's fair.
Okay.
Alright.
What else do you get? Sorry.
Immunity to charm, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
yeah.
could. Did you see the handout? It's listed there on the 3 bullet points.
Yeah, but too long. Didn't read.
It's 3 bullet
Wow.
points.
Maybe you shouldn't play D&D. I'm kidding.
Wow.
Well,
There. Some of your
Guys,
spells
we'll
have
see
longer
what
text in there.
monster. Yeah, that's true. Some of my spells do have longer text. So I don't know what they do. I am really meant for only fighter classes, okay? I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. I'm kidding, I'm fine.
Since we
Alright.
do have
Next
like
character is gonna be a
time
fighter.
where we can ask the book things, can we ask the book Strahd's thoughts on like the capabilities of his castle?
Yes, when you think about the capabilities of your castle, you get the following thought echoing through your mind as you recall all of the experiences that you remember reading about Strahd through the book. This castle is entirely unable to be assaulted properly. I feel very confident. No extra precautions are necessary. Anybody who is foolish enough to try would certainly die.
Okay, that's it. Fuck it. Storm the castle.
we should
Yeah,
try it.
Egotistical bad guy, let's go.
We might die. Let's go. Wait, I can't remember. Do we want to die or no? I don't remember.
Huh. We went to die.
In game.
Or out of game.
There is one thing that happens as you enter into the next day, by the way. Sarisa, you get a message from Kirill saying, "We have finished up something that you may like," with the notes that you have given.
Hey, yep. I go there for Invisibility.
Can I get the book this day, I guess?
Sure.
Sure. I don't see why
why
not.
not?
Alright, Adrius, it's time to get down to reading.
Adrius gets cracking reading that book.
Since I think I was the last one to read it, so as he hands it to you, he just sort of like looks at you, looks down at the book, shakes his head, and hands you the book.
A bad review.
I already know it's gonna be bad.
It's fine.
Kirill hands over something to you, Sarisa, as you visit over. As they would say, our mages were hard at work using the boons of Mother Night to work on this. It is not exactly, I think, what we were trying to get, but it is probably similar.
Magical weave.
Is that like a magical haircut?
Magic. It sounds like some kind of clothing.
I love this item. That's sick. It just sounds sick. I don't know.
What is this
Wow.
item from? I missed it. I looked away for a second.
The werewolves
Hey.
had created
Oh,
this.
Okay, cool. So we put that down to
You're basically creating an anti-magic field with them.
10 minutes.
Would this actually? That's a good point. Would this and like similar effects like anti-magic fields pause the effect of Dickhead Castle?
The castle is an artifact and is immune to the effects of an anti-magic field.
Oh, so this doesn't even work inside the castle.
Not against the
It won't
castle's
affect
effects
the castle
specifically.
itself. Yeah. That means our
I added,
artifacts also won't be negated from it.
Oh, okay, so it just doesn't work against the castle, but it works for everything else that's not the castle?
Correct.
Artifact. It will not work against
Is
artifacts.
that supposed to say divine intervention?
Define?
Deetic divine. It's an equivalent statement.
Define
I thought
intervention.
dietic meant like you're putting someone on a diet.
I was
Nice.
thinking that.
You know, yeah, you know what? You gotta go on a diet. You gotta go on a diet. You gotta.
Oh.
That spell book with the spells that are slightly changed. It's like instead of divine intervention, it's define intervention.
There we go. Divine intervention. It has
yeah,
been updated after going on a diet.
Rose, that wish ring has one wish left, right?
Yeah.
Could I have it? I actually realized that Zinus can use wishes.
But I want it.
Okay.
I
Make sure
wanted
you
to
use
cast
it.
a wish.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna wish for a resistance or something. Or an immunity, sorry.
Wishing for resistance would be kind of worse.
Yeah, obviously.
A little bit.
Well, wishing for resistance is in one of the listed effects of the wish spell, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't cause you to have 33% wish
Yeah.
sickness.
That's why I wanted to do that. But also I was considering maybe asking so that my spells that deal psychic damage ignore immunities. But I think that would be way too OP.
That is out of
Yes,
scope.
yeah.
Yes.
Wait. Wait, last time I
Yeah.
asked you, you said it was fine.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Ignoring? You have to find out exactly what the text of it might be at larger context.
It was I asked you, it was when I was talking about partial feats, and we talked about, what is the name of your feat that you rewrote?
Elemental.
Element. Yeah, I was like, if we just have like one part of elemental, the
I think
ignore resistance and immunity part, and you're like, yeah, I'm fine with partial feats.
Yeah, it depends on what part of it, though. Let me see. It might. I'm looking through our text conversation to find exactly where we would have mentioned this, because we talked a couple times about wish, I believe, and what might be possible with it. I could definitely get past resistance for sure, easily. Getting past immunity, though, that's what I have to think about.
Well, like, I was mainly like trying to figure out not immunities to damage, but immunities to effect. Yeah.
Even more powerful.
That's like, yeah, that's way
more powerful.
Yeah, that's way stronger.
Can my
Yeah, for
stuns
sure,
ignore immunity to stun, please?
Motion.
Can Calyx ignore immunity to grapple?
Yeah, I wanted to ignore immunities to charm, like.
Can I have my power word
charm
ignore the health or the health threshold?
I was gonna just have all my spells to ignore immunities to charm, and then go to Strahd and charm him, and then proceed to win the game. Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
And then marry him instead.
What? No.
Yo.
No, but that was
yeah.
kind of my plan, and I was like, wait, that's way too strong. Like, I have to think of something else.
Yeah, so I found what the specific thing was. I said, you could get something akin to a reduced version of feat, like, for example, only getting parts of it, or like half proficiency from it, or a small bonus to a saving throw rather than outright proficiency. So, not the equivalent of entire feats. Some parts, yes, some parts, no. It's on a case-to-case basis. I'd probably say, like, outright ignoring immunity in general is probably too high. You could probably get immunity downgraded to resistance.
But there's no such thing as status effect resistance, so...
No.
Yeah,
there's for that, the most you'd maybe be able to do is probably, like, being able to ignore their immunity, like, once per day or something. So nothing super crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like, what if she just got plus whatever to the saving throws of all her spells that induce charm?
I don't trust Rose to track that carefully. I know.
Okay.
Sorry, that sounds like another.
Sure.
That sounds difficult to
That's-
cat.
yeah.
No, it's totally fair. But also,
you could I'd probably
I already
say
have like a really high DC, so it's not like it's not going through. It's more
You
that
think
like
your DC is
everything-
high? Wait until you meet Strahd.
Yeah. The point I was trying to make though is that I don't struggle with hitting my spells. I struggle with charming anybody. Like my entire character is based around the charms, and I feel like nobody has.
Things resistant to charm. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's resistant to charm. So I wanted to like kind of be able to avoid that somehow, or like if they're immune to charm, my spells, some other kind of status effect instead.
To be fair, hasn't Diana only had one fight so far?
No, it's literally everything. Everything's resistant to charm. Everything. Like, only humanoids are not, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I was looking at the monster list, and like, it feels like charm is just that like one immunity that like everyone is immune to.
I think it's mostly because there's so many certain categories of monsters are almost always immune to it. Constructs, undead, not devils. I think sometimes devils, but not always. Elementals. Off the top of my head are pretty much plants.
There's just straight up a lot of things that are immune to charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just feels like really shitty to like use this like I don't know when like none of your spells work. So that's why I was like, if I could wish for like my charm effects that like for people that are immune to charm effects to get a status effect of like some kind that random that they're not immune to. Well, so I don't get to pick it, but so it still has like some kind of like power over them, but it's not like OP or whatever. But I didn't really know how I can ask for that, like how I can word it, or if it's even possible. So I was gonna like think about it some more before I ask for it.
Yeah, I'd have to think. There might be something a bit lesser than just outright ignoring immunity per se. If I had to think off the top of my head, and I have to workshop at this, I have to think through the ramifications. The ability to ignore the charm immunity for just one turn, right, per charm effect, is theoretically a possibility that off the top of my head doesn't sound broken. But I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it more.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be totally fine with that. But that's kind of the scope of what I was thinking. So if you can, like, I don't know, help me out by the beginning of next week, then that would be fine.
Yeah, message me about it, because I have to look at the ramifications of that. There's a chance that might also still be too strong. Also, why do you have certified square on your certified square fishy bird potato?
Because I now have 2 certifications. I passed the other one.
Nice! Though isn't that certified times 2? But whatever.
Yeah, it is.
It's squared is cooler. It's fine.
Certified squared. Yeah, it's cooler. That's why.
It's way cooler. Okay, that all aside, you do successfully get the render of magic. You do see that the wares are currently gearing for war, per se, and it looks like they are working on clothes and other camouflage that will help them blend in with the castle. They're working on climbing kits so that way the wares can grapple onto the side of the cliff face if necessary.
Alright.
That is...
I'm the only one here, right? I'll thank
Yes.
for giving me this render of magic. And I'll also tell him what Strahd's thoughts were to Fenrir's question that the fortress is impenetrable.
And you believe them?
I'm not sure. It's possible that there are more things about the castle that Strahd doesn't know about. but I feel like this is just giving you a fair warning.
There is no other choice, is there? We either die cowering in this cave, or we die in that castle.
No, I suppose there isn't at the moment.
At the very least, if it seems that they're as arrogant as that book makes them out to be, it's one more reason why they may take some time before they realize what's happening.
Cereza just nods in agreement.
I would agree.
As you, the preparations continue underway. That was day number 6.
Oh, that was day number 6?
Yeah, like 6 days remaining, rather.
Oh, okay, Jesus.
Sorry. Yeah, 6 days passed by in a blink of an eye. It took you a really long time to teleport there. No,
Do we want to kill? You want to take care of Lasaga?
I'm okay with or without it. I don't mind either way.
Okay. I just
Fuck her.
don't
Let's kill
know
her.
what she's gonna do, so I would prefer to get rid of her.
I presume she was like in the castle with her hut, but if she's not, sure, why not?
But yeah, where's Lasaga, by the way?
I think they're outside the castle. They're
You don't
like,
think she's gonna attend
Like
her
they actually
child's...
are?
Wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was it just confirmed, or were we just thinking she's outside the castle?
I think Von Richten had stated that he saw the that big hut patrolling outside the castle.
Not outside. It said it was inside. It was just kind of sitting there.
The hut was inside the
hut's
castle?
Inside the castle?
Holy
Mhm.
shit.
Big castle.
Not like
Tiny hut.
inside like the actual building, but you know how it has battlements?
Are you referring to
Huts on one of the battlements.
Are you referring to the inside the courtyard?
Yes, the big courtyard.
Okay.
Like,
So within the walls, not inside the castle itself.
Oh, you know.
Inside the walls of the castle. Oh my
Mostly
goodness.
gone into the front door.
The ballroom's the side of the Coliseum.
Big ballroom. You just see the hut busting a move inside.
Oh god.
Hut. You're just breakdancing. That's amazing. But no, even like cursory look over the Beresian area, looking about, you see no evidence of either Lasaga being there or the hut being there any longer.
Atreus and I wanted to kill her when we had the chance.
Yep.
well,
could've
I also want to kill her. Hold up.
I merely pointed
wanna
this
see
out a
that.
long time ago. This game to bite us in our head, it bite us in the butt. I was
Hey,
blaming you
every
all.
single time you guys do something that like I don't disagree with and it turns out to be wrong later, I don't sit there and be like, haha.
Well, it's supposed to just Lasaga as an evil bitch. Fuck her.
That was like the one time that me and Ilya really wanted something done.
You're like, normally
I
we're just
mean,
gonna like,
to
go
be
with the
fair,
flow. And we're like,
Mark-
oh, you guys want to go somewhere? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
To
let's
be
go.
fair, Mark's argument was I want to roll dice, so that
This is-
doesn't
that
sway
was-
me in the league.
That's fair.
That was part of
But
it.
my
That
argument
was
was
part
that
of it.
she was gonna bite us in the butt later, and that we should just take care of her now. I literally said
That was part of it. I wanted to kill her for the same reasons. Like, there's no reason to keep something akin that was helping out the hags alive.
That was seriously my line of reasoning. I stated that repeatedly.
Anyway, so Lasaga's in the castle though, for sure. Then, right?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
All right. Well, that's a damn shame.
I'm sorry,
No.
but,
But-
I just don't trust Mark with making decisions.
there was a vote on this, if I recall. I also
There was.
There was.
so you know, it really is it could have gone either way.
To be fair, I couldn't vote because I was. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, you
You
got in
shouldn't
like
have done-
slammed by the castle. No, I mean hut. Sorry.
Well, and then I got finished off by one of Atreus's
Skig.
illusion things.
I thought it was a scarecrow.
No, remember, Misk was on the ground, and then the illusion thing missed 3 times and insta killed Misk because you know.
It's an
Right.
arcane archer.
Yeah.
Space.
What was that thing the hags made that prevented them from dying.
The heart?
Yeah, like, was there an actual name for it?
I don't know.
If their ability had a name to it, we don't know what it was.
Let's see.
Because I don't think we had any ways of finding out the names of their abilities that early on.
Yeah.
Would it be a stretch to ask the tome about Strahd's thoughts on just the heart?
Well, you need to ask about a course of action.
You can
that
ask
you
about
plan
a
on
thing.
taking. Okay.
You can ask about an object.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
Then
yeah, sure.
I'd
Ask
like to think that. Hopefully, not interpreting it as heart as in heart, but as in.
So you're going to ask more specifically, then, by the sounds of it, about the heart that the hags had created.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You think about Strahd's thoughts about that, and you hear inside of your head, "Ah, that immature heart. Truly, it was only the beginning. It was but a wee, small beating thing. The one inside of my castle was so much more mature, so much stronger, hanging there at the top of the tower. It keeps me alive outside, for sure.
Top of the
Nothing
tower.
can kill me while it lives."
Cool. Top of the tower. Kill heart. Gotcha.
That might write
Relays
down.
this to party in slightly cryptic way
Why? Why cryptic?
because nothing else to do.
For funsies, lol.
Also, is there any have we heard anything from Van Richten about their apprentice player that he said he was going to get in touch with? Maybe with smoke signals, who knows?
Nothing quite yet.
I see what you mean. Did he say? Oh, no, he didn't know where they were.
I say nothing quite yet, and you say, "I see what you mean." It's that was a complicated sentence to digest.
You know, if there's no quest and shit, Daniel's gonna take a holiday to Kresk. He ain't explored it much.
Alright. You head over to Kresk. It's nice this time of the year. And by that I mean, you know, as it always is, basically. You go ahead and head over to Kresk Benro and enjoy a bit more of the country life for a bit, with some fresh milk. Vallaki isn't really that big of a city, but compared to Kresk, it feels like downtown. The bell ringing at the abbey at the top of the hill has stopped. There is nobody there any longer. It's completely abandoned. Then, barring anything, another day will go by as 5 days remain. Atreus, what is your review of this book that you have finished perusing through? How many stars are you going to give it?
He hated it. 1 star. Actually, no. 1 star is too good for it. He gives it a 0.5 for half a star.
Dang.
Way too edgy, way too much complaining, writes Atreus in the margins. On the 5th day,
Christmas.
Atreus, you were the one who will receive this. Do you see that there is a letter on the desk at the front of the inn as you arrive that's directed over to you?
Oh. Okay. Atreus will take the letter and open it, I guess.
You try to pick it up and then your thumb slips before you can grab it.
Oh. I see.
I wonder who this could be from.
Yeah, yep. Atreus is just gonna try to more slowly and firmly grab that letter.
Firmly
Alright,
grasp.
slowly, firmly grasp the letter. You touch the letter, you firmly grasp it as the string from Great Tarhawk inexplicably goes off and rips the letter in half. But you are holding both halves and look like you could probably read it now.
Oh
This
god.
was very necessary.
Oh no. He's basically still holding the two halves. He's just gonna slowly edge it towards his face so he can see it. See what it says.
Alright, slowly. Slowly. Okay, alright. It seems fine. You have a clear view of it. It says at the top, to Atreus from Von Richten, I apologize for sending this on such short notice. I hope it won't cause you too much commotion to open this wherever you are inside the inn. I'll keep this brief so that way you don't have to hold this for long, as you sneeze, part of it snots onto the top of that half of the letter.
Wow.
I'm always wearing my helmet unless otherwise specified, but I imagine it's very uncomfortable.
Yep, the snot like literally bounced off in just a perfect angle to do so.
What the heck?
Thanks, I hate it.
The bad luck just seems to keep getting worse and worse as like you're reading it, but you're getting through as quickly as you can. Divulge the information, which is spelled out in a very plain and very utilitarian manner. The first thing it notes is, I was able to locate that Strahd and Irina were located at the top of the castle. It appears they're inside of demi-plane up there. I was able to divulge this information from the raccoon individual that you had mentioned previously. They tried to steal my things. We disagreed. Perhaps most notably, I've learned that this 2-week limit that you had mentioned appears to be entirely artificial.
Nice.
It seems that the ritual can be initiated at any moment, and that once it begins, it would start. The closest approximation would be a countdown that concludes in approximately, from what I was able to divulge from my previous experiences, 99 minutes.
Wow.
My recommendation for you is that you apply some non-detection on all of yourselves before you attempt to join into the castle. As for my protege, Esmeralda, I attempted to convince them to join your foray, but they appear to be reluctant as they do not trust any of you. They have inherited my paranoia. At the very least, they will be joining your backup force when they deem fit. I wasn't able to convince them otherwise.
I see.
Esmeralda?
Alright.
Finally, you may notice if above the sky, above the castle, that there is a giant rock forming up there. I believe that the moon is being recreated. I'm uncertain what ramifications this may have for you and your were companions, but it most certainly is more good than bad. That is all.
Atreus is gonna promptly and slowly place down the letter.
It burns up. The wind pressure ignites it.
Okay. Well, yeah, he'll go ahead and inform he'll inform his comrades of the of the letter received by Von Richten.
Getting over to your companions is actually difficult. You keep tripping on everything as you're trying to get over to them.
I'm gonna need one of the curse removing pots and coffee
Oh
pots.
my hecking god!
This is horrible.
I bet you were stuck behind someone who walks a little too slow the whole way.
Yeah, you have to put your weapon away because it nearly keeps stabbing in people as a like even if just you're walking, it like tries to keep falling off of wherever you're strapped it on.
Right. Yeah. At this point, Atreus is just like, he in his quarters. He left almost everything except his armor, as that's the only thing keeping his appearance safe. As he will attempt to make his way to his allies. Maybe towards Ilion first, because he's gonna actually ask to get the curse removed.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm just typing up what they said.
Does the removed curse actually relieve Atreus of whatever he had?
Yes, it does.
Oh god.
Or so you think.
Oh no. At least get the curse removed before I end up dying to in battle because of some sort of unluck killing me.
Alright, there it is, the specifics that were typed up inside the letter.
I guess just to make sure, Leon will both use Greater Restoration and a one of his potions on you, just to make sure there's no issues.
Yeah, just a little bit of extra.
Yeah, he doesn't take chances.
It is a little bit you're probably a little bit cautious at first, say truth, but it becomes clear you are no longer cursed.
Just like he reaches over for like a piece of paper or something and just grabs it normally. I'm guessing it doesn't destroy under the strength of Great Tar Hack.
It does not have to get automatically destroyed, sneezed on, or combusted.
If Cereza's nearby, she's like completely stopped what she's doing and is just like staring at you, wondering what the heck is going on.
He's grabbing the piece of paper normally, completely regularly and unsuspiciously.
Yep.
I wish you weren't so fucking weird, bud.
What do you think would happen if you casted Wish on Strahd and said that?
That's a fantastic
I don't know. Do you want me
question.
to save my wish?
I mean, you want to go ahead and try it?
Thinking emoji.
I'm down to try.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No. I
Alright.
still feel like charm once a day for one turn would be like kind of broken Aqua.
Oh yeah, the castle does dispel any magic for non-detect.
There's a
So,
lot of things you could make somebody do with charm.
Wait, what did you say about the castle?
Yeah.
yeah, and important like applying non-detection before entering. I guess the really difficult part would be, it would have to be like some sort of item or because this castle itself casts dispel magic when you enter it. So any spell will be just immediately destroyed.
How about we go and we pull up the heart first?
We're gonna like take some C4 and just like blow it up, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, because they said it was at the highest tower, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking since the secret entrance like put us into the dungeon, we raid the dungeon, take all the
free
loot,
all
I'll
the
be there.
prisoners. No.
Free all the
What?
prisoners, sure, why not? And then make our way up there, kill the heart, kill Strahd, or not kill Strahd, whatever we're doing with that. Save Arena,
That's
maybe
where I
leave the
use my,
castle with Arena.
Make a new castle.
Like a new castle.
Make a new
Make a new
castle without dispel magic.
Why don't we just make a good Strahd and have them fight each other?
Just making a new castle, it's fine. Can we check something?
Fighting the heart would be like fighting the house, but like,
Oh man, I was looking through some items, and then I found the amulet of proof against the detection location. The unfortunate part about that is that
Irena's using it.
no, it requires attunement.
Well, also I think Irena was using it, right?
Yeah. Wait, unless it was the other one. I always forget the name of her amulet.
I think Arena's using the good energy one, positive energy one,
Periaptic
Yes.
positive energy, yeah, that one.
the good one.
Although the periodic positive energy is not currently here. It is wherever Irina is, which is apparently at the top of the castle.
Oh.
Alright, so should we go in a few days early, as in like now, since we don't have anything else to do?
Well, I guess when is the wedding? When was the wedding prep? 3 days in advance, I think, was what we said.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think that's when the rough plan was for.
Okay.
I mean,
well,
I began to go as soon as we've all read the book.
Cabal still has to
There-
read it.
Any other vital information I can get from the archive in regards to Strahd and his castle?
I think you've learned most everything that is vitally able to be recalled from all the people done.
Okay. What about Lasaga and her hut? And what's his elf dude captain's name? Rahadin?
Rahadin?
Yeah, as much as I can learn about them. And I guess his wives too.
In terms of what can be learned about them, let me check. Rahadin has been a faithful servant of House Izarovich even before Strahd had become a vampire. Their loyalty to Strahd is unquestioned, this much is for sure. And they're an incredibly capable fighter inside of their own ways. Definitely was witnessed even by Andraste. They have a lot of experience over blood magic, and very well have the vampiric constitution as well that comes just with naturally being a vampire.
Sunlight for him also.
In terms of beyond that, their history, it seems that they are essentially completely content with their role as the right-hand man of the Zarovich family. Which in this case is just Strahd, because, you know, the others are dead. As for their brides, Malta, you learn about their history. None of them seem to have a history that's super pertinent. It is things like, for example, Strahd visiting over to the village of Barovia, and a particular individual there willingly asking for Strahd to turn him into a vampire in front of their face, and when threatened with death did not back down. They very much feel that Strahd does love them, and they very much do feel that the castle is a safe place from home. They mostly help tend to things and have a battalion of vampire spawns each that they all kind of manage, along with different portions of the castle that they're kind of in charge of.
What about their capabilities?
Capabilities? One of them is, I can't remember their exact names off the top of my head. One is an established caster, very much of a wizard. One is very proficient with their own weapons. And the third is kind of roguish. Very much hit and run skirmish style with traps and very much a focus on just trying to ambush with and assassinate the targets.
Okay. Anything else y'all want to know?
How is Strahd feeling today?
You know, I was just about to say the same thing, but I thought I'd be told to shut up, so I didn't do it.
Well, I feel like, you know, knowing someone's emotions is good.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that one book Pythagoras had.
All I'm saying is you want to strike when they're the most vulnerable, you know?
Mhm.
Which is when they're happy.
Yeah.
What the
Question mark?
I mean, you have extra usage of the book anyway, so if asking about their day and how they're feeling today is a good day. The preparations have been going very well. All the decorations have been handled. The invitation list is working quite well. And we have some excellent music to go. Piddlewick is so good at playing these songs. I don't even know all the names. I'm looking forward to finally being able to simply relax for a little bit before it is all finally complete.
Well, I'm glad someone's having a good day. Not us.
Could I apply those questions I asked to the archive to the book also? Like, when Strahd thinks about Rahadin and his 3 wives.
I mean, the two of them
Or I
combined
guess-
together certainly can find you information. Strahd cares deeply for all of their major lieutenants and servants, including their 3 wives, including
But he has 3 wives? Where was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
yes.
And a husband too, apparently.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
We stand our Viking. Let's go.
Yeah, what were they?
Where was I?
Yeah, where were you?
I was here. I was here the whole time. It just, I think it blacked out.
Yeah, they have a immense desire to do whatever they can to help all 5 of those closest to them. That protection also extends to some others as well. They care deeply about their gate guard, Cyrus Belfew, as well.
Alright, let's look up the gate guard.
What? Cyrus Belfew. A gate guard. They are actually. You have more information about them than it seems because they have actually resided most of their life, technically, outside of the village. They look like this.
Oh, that's one of the
Wow.
hybrids.
Cyrus Belfew. They are described as the following.
Dude.
Let me see. They are 4 feet 9 inches tall, but they appear short because they have a hunched posture. Their left half side of their face is covered with lizard scales, and they have the ears of a panther. Their left foot looks like a duck's webbed foot, and their arm has patches of black dog fur on it. They have also faithfully served Strahd and passed every test of loyalty that they have ever been given. Strahd cares very much for them as they handle all of the custodial management inside of the castle, including keeping things mostly clean, decorating around the place, making sure everything is functioning and arranging, and patrolling the castle grounds. Introducing guests, going out to get guests, driving the carriage, and so forth.
What would happen?
Oh, but in terms of their combat prowess, they have none, really.
Ah, yes, the weak link.
Wait, but he's a guard?
They're not a guard. They manage
Gate
all their
guard.
Kitsudo stuff. Well, that might have been the wrong word to use. Not
He
guard.
sounds like the keeper of the grounds.
He's like a
Yeah,
janitor.
more like a keeper of the grounds, honestly. That's a much better descriptor. Thanks.
Okay, why is he so low to Strahd?
Joshua,
Look at him, he's so cute.
look at your DMs.
Many years ago, Cyrus Belfew ran away from the Abbey. Tired of living up there for so long, and they were run out of town by the people at Kresk. Abandoned inside of the woods and unable to find a place to be able to stay, they were almost surrounded and killed by the monsters inside of the woods. But Strahd showed up and saved them and offered them an opportunity. After passing some tests of loyalty, Cyrus owes Strahd a life debt and is willing to do anything for their master.
Okay.
It seems very clear from all information you're gathering that those closest to Strahd are incredibly loyal to them. And Strahd in turn seems to give them a lot of respect, a lot of freedom, a lot of luxury, and a lot of responsibility as well.
Okay. So, anybody else who is loyal?
Anybody else that's extremely loyal then?
Yeah, like if
Oh.
I do the thought, like, you know, the people who are closest to him that he trusts the most, what does he think of?
Begrudgingly, Baba Lysaga pops up.
Okay.
That's someone that they trust, but would never admit to. Certainly not.
Okay.
They would never admit
What
to
a
that.
tsundere.
They
Can't even admit that he loves his mom.
it's more of a grandma, really, but yes.
No.
Maternal
Strahd's
grandma.
Mima.
Meanwhile.
Is Madame Eva anywhere to be found in Barovia, or is she gone?
All the Vistani in the entire valley, save for, you know, the very specific few who decided to stay, are out and about.
Alright.
I want to see what Strahd's thoughts are on the Vistani, I guess.
Alright. Okay. So asking that over to the tome then.
Yeah.
Asking over onto the tome, Strahd's thoughts on the Vistani. My faithful people, they saved me from utter annihilation once. And it is set forth then that I saw it fit that they would roam my lands free always from the dangers of Barovia. Anytime any danger has ever attempted to hit them, I have always been there to protect them. Though they do not always need me. With their unique affinity for curses, certainly they would be able to handle themselves in a pinch. But I believe that loyalty is a two-way street. I show them my grace, and they show me their loyalty. It's as simple as that, a transaction.
Alright, fair enough. I thought maybe he secretly hated them or something. You know, for having the ability to leave.
They saved him when he was, well, I don't know if I'm thinking of the right storyline, but they saved him when he was much younger and like nursed him back to health.
Yes, that is correct.
They are
So
to
that's
blame
why.
for this whole thing.
Kind of. They are Strahd simps.
What is viewing Sims?
Because the simps, so...
Oh wait, we can't say that on Twitch.
Bro, you will get banned.
Dang.
Let's get Aqua banned. Say simp.
Oh.
Wait, no.
Not like this.
This is how it ends, huh?
This is the end. You've
As
had a good
for
run.
any other questions or things on this day? Otherwise, the next day will cycle through.
So,
No, I don't think so.
I understand that the heart of the castle and Strahd are at one of the towers, right?
That's not heart of the castle. I think just
think
Strahd
it's
and
just-
probably Baba Lysaga.
So, where did they say the heart was then?
His heart is at the top of the tower.
Correct. So, like, here is the castle. You see that tower at the very top there?
Uh-huh.
See how there's two of them?
No.
It's inside of the left one.
Okay, that's the heart. And how about Strahd? Is he in the top one? The right?
Yes, the very uppermost top tower.
That's cool. That's a long way from the basement, which is where we want to go get the sword, right?
Yeah. The sword and
Aqua.
whatever nice trinkets we can probably find down there.
Yes. Yeah, Ailey?
I haven't actually been doing much the past couple days, but I just thought of something and I wanted to run it by you. When he hit level 20, I had picked smith tools, carpenter's tools, and jeweler's kit as my 3 tools to always succeed on. And
Mhm.
I was wondering if it would be possible to go back to that underwater cave that had the diamond mine and try to not necessarily get it running permanently, but at least temporarily to try and see if we can get some diamonds before we go up there.
Okay. You said that. How many days of not working on stuff have you had? Like, because you were doing some smithing for a good while there, I believe. Or
it's been a while since I've had to make anything.
Okay. It's been a hot minute.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't actually been working on anything since before we fought the Corpse Star.
Gotcha. All right. Just making sure about that.
Yeah,
then.
pretty. And unless I've been actively doing something, then it's pretty much that would have been besides that point. Hey, who's that?
Who's that?
Why is he there?
Homie.
I saw him there and I was like, I'll just leave him there. I think it's funny. All right, Ilion, you can go ahead and place yourself along with anybody else who would like to join Ilion there, though. Ilion does generally like being a bit solitary when doing work, I believe.
Yeah, usually. I feel like his analysis would be that.
Anyways,
nice.
Oh my god, you're a square.
Wow, how rude.
Like you literally were. I was confused. I do feel like Ilion would probably be like, they probably don't know how to fix this, and so he'd probably
Atreus has a crafting proficiency, actually expertise, carpentry.
I mean, like if you can convince him, that's enough. Sure, he just doesn't like being bothered by the unskilled people who just don't know how to work with their tools.
Yeah, Fenro did say inside of the Twitch chat that they would like to be there. I don't know what tools they have. Let's see.
Is it just me or is Ilion kind of toxic?
He is.
Yeah, I mean...
Secretly toxic.
I guess you don't use poison magic for nothing, huh?
Nice.
Wow.
Fenro has proficiency with Disguise Kit and Herbalism Kit, which are both incredibly useful here.
I have proficiency. It's possible for me to get proficiency in anything. What do you need?
Oh, I don't need anything.
I have.
Okay.
He has everything he needs.
I have
he has
proficiency in.
Wait, he doesn't need help.
Forgery and disguise.
I am proficient in moral support, so I will come with you.
Like,
wait, which ones were yours,
I'm
Saren?
proficient in sitting and watching.
I am forgery, disguise, thieves, and then expertise in poison.
Oh, which ability checks did you choose to always pass, Saren? Just because I guess I never checked on that.
I picked stealth and perception.
Okay,
I also
classics.
expertise in Smith's tools.
All right, well,
And Smith's tools. This is
Forgery,
literally up my alley.
thieves,
Oh.
and alchemist supplies.
you can help out a bit, Sarisa, if you got some downtime. Having proficiency in a couple of different things, especially those, could be for the smaller tasks that Ilion and Atreus aren't bothering with due to their expertise. They're going for the more intricate things.
I have cartographer's tools, tinker's tools, herbalism kit, calligrapher's, and painter supplies. I will paint you guys while you work.
Can you paint me like one of your
No. No.
girls?
Dang.
No.
Wow.
I hate
Wow.
French.
It's okay, they'll pay you an exposure.
Wow.
I wasn't gonna say
toxic.
French.
Aqua, no. No. Take it back.
Alright, give me 1 moment. I have to take some painkillers because my body hates me right now.
You all
I'll
right
tell you
over
in a
there?
little while. Huh?
He's
Yeah,
not.
it's just I worked out yesterday, so I'm sore.
Oh,
Feels
okay.
bad, man.
Man, what a king.
You worked out?
What a Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Shout
pretty consistently.
Thunder.
Wow.
Anyway.
All right, cog chat.
Finish
I wasn't
it.
gonna say that. I was gonna
Finish
call,
it, don't
I was
be
gonna call you
pussy.
Chadamus.
I mean, now that I
Thunderclap.
think about it, with the Ring of Inventory, supplies is literally going to be a non-issue, especially since we have so much money to fund the project.
Yeah. All right. So you begin your work. So Restart, you down here too? I was just thinking of how to describe how things are progressing.
Down here watching.
Okay. Supervising. Every good project needs a supervisor.
Yep.
Why do we need a supervisor?
Gosh, don't question the process.
You'll definitely need
Supervisors, I hardly
supervision.
know her.
Ilion will also be using this a little bit, just have him running around, so there's gonna be a couple of those running around too.
Cute, a few homies moving about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atreus can have Gertruda.
Alright, you crack open your knuckles, right? It's like at the beginning of one of the days after you weren't crafting items anymore, but the life of downtime is no life for an artificer of this level of skill. And you begin your work. There's a couple of mechanisms that are easy enough. You said you had which one expertise, Atreus?
I have expertise in both smith's tools and carpentry.
Alright, that would serve useful over here. You note that there is a large amount of debris kind of in the way of where some of the deeper diamonds might be, probably unexplored or caved in, but you and your entourage of animals have enough strength and manpower to start moving that out of the way. And you, with your carpentry and your carpentry and metalworking, whichever one it was called.
This tools.
Yeah, have enough to be able to start setting up another minecart system from there into the deeper parts of the tunnel. You literally have one of your mounts who can literally dig through and burrow through, also setting up the system that continues on. There's another system of them over here that also needs some dire repair, and so you get to work over on there. Ilion, you're handling the more difficult components. These mechanical devices are very clearly in various states of disrepair. Faulty pipes, firing mechanisms that look like they have either burnt out, exploded, or are in utter disrepair and not been used in quite a very long time. Many things that need oiling in the exact right spot. If you think you can get these furnaces working again, they seem strong enough to turn coal into diamond, however, which is very, very productive and very powerful, especially if you can get them dunked there inside of the top in a very specific fashion.
If time is a concern, which it obviously is, I am fine if it does not permanently work, but you know, maybe only a couple of them work, and it might break down as soon as we leave, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So just whatever state of repair is necessary to get them functioning.
Alright, you get to work. You managed to set some of these into place initially, get some of those mine carts up to working. Some of these pipes have now been repaired back over into their normal state. This one over here needed entirely new components figured out. This furnace right here needed an entirely new furnace system installed based on the previous schematics that you could divulge from there after taking it out. You work on making sure that these turning mechanisms, which look like they weren't functioning, there were some wires underneath that were preventing the automatic turning mechanisms from working, but you got it set up. Upon further inspection, you can actually tell that this coal process, these rotating platforms, the little bit of electricity that it seems these are supposed to conduct, make them actually work automatically with some input of magic put inside of them. As in, they will ferry the carts to and fro without any kind of manual intervention required. Working tirelessly, you go ahead and there's another mechanism over here that does handle a lot of that, but the electricity side of things does look like this, when ignited, will cause steam to rise up and make the gears start turning with the water wheel there, making it actually function, which is exactly what you do. By the end of a long, hard days of work, you and Atreus together have managed to get this functioning once again. The carts are moving to and fro, and look like the only manual labor required is putting some of the coal into the carts. Otherwise, they'll automatically ferry down the hundreds of feet of minecart trails over to these furnaces, which are now properly burning with magical fire.
Dope. Oh shit! The red lines in the fire.
Nice. But that's a good fire. That's a good fire. Actually, can I even get a better fire than that? Fire.
Impossible. That is the best fire.
No, not fire giants. I'm not trying to get a fire giant.
Fire giants.
You just hire a fire giant to.
Yeah, it's just like I say fire, and that's what it brings up. Nice.
Now we just need people to work our hard work.
Ah, yes.
Oh, that's the kind of fire.
Slaves now.
Labor.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's a bit better. It's not perfect, but you know, we take what we can get in this life.
Forbidden donut.
Oh, actually, this is even better. Even. Nice. There we go. Much better. It starts chugging through the coal around here that looks like it could be turn over into diamond. This specific coal starts getting ferried over, and the diamond production begins. Chugga. You just kind of oversee it for a couple of hours, making sure that there's no hiccups in the mechanisms, and when there is, you go ahead and promptly fix it. At the end of this day, you have accumulated 5,000 gold pieces of diamonds.
Wow. Sweet. Very cool.
I now can revive people a ton more times. Wow.
A lot of diamonds. Now we just need to get
for
people to working it for us.
Yeah,
Can I have all of those diamonds, please?
I'll answer your question soon, Sarisa. It looks like with more further work over the next few days, for every day that you have some of this manual labor working here to mine the coal and move it accordingly, you can get another 5,000 gold pieces of diamonds. This is assuming you've optimized the process.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing that Leon needs to do. I mean, this was the reason I picked this for the level 20 features for him, so it seems reasonable that he'd be wanting to do this before the end of the world, you know?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, why do you need diamonds, Rose?
To make beautiful jewelry to wear.
Noble endeavor.
Noble in that they want to look like a noble.
Alright, so I guess what Asher's is going to try doing is he's going to look around. And I guess on the next day, after the construction of the factory has been finished, he's going to try to determine the location of where this mine is located, and basically have Iceworm dig a massive tunnel so they can make a more legit path to this location, so they don't have to like teleport or swim underwater.
Oh, straight from like from Velaki?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Where do you want to link it up to from Velaki specifically? Like on the coast? A cave? Next to a tree? Underneath a building?
I worry about it being too close to the coast. The water might flood in, so maybe a little bit further from the coast, but not too far. I'd imagine that'd be more work for Iceworm.
Do you have a specific, so like a little bit further from the coast, but just kind of in a nondescript area?
Like there was a path from Velaki to the coast, right? There's like an actual legit path. So probably like maybe in the middle.
Okay, just kind of like off to the side next to the forest.
Yeah. Cool.
This gets done after you have the tracks finished. You start having your Iceworm getting to burrow their way through, and I mean they're burrowing. They got some time over the next few days to be able to construct this tunnel. It is miles worth of digging, but your worm likes to dig. Frostworm likes digging. It's a little bit cooler down here than usual too, which they appreciate. They kind of don't like how warm it's been recently.
But I guess Surizen could summon a few things that can also tunnel.
Absolutely, that would speed it up. Or you could even make more tunnels that way. I'm not sure where you would link them to, but you could have an entire underground tunnel network at this point.
Oh god.
Nice.
Yeah, as Iceworm is digging, Atreus is reinforcing the pathway with either wood, like obviously straight from the ring of inventory, so sturdy wood, and basically using his carpentry abilities to basically create an actual dirty cavern.
Tsundere types inside of chat, dig to Ravenloft, question mark.
Also, Aqua, completely unrelated, but I would want to remake these two bridges here. Why are they broken? This is not how my workshop will look.
Actually, instead of doing that, let me see. I think I can actually find a straight up a bridge of this. I remember finding one before. But yes, this tunnel network works.
That's in addition to that, the suggestion of tunnel to Ravenloft. That's great, considering the first thing you'd have access to from the bottom would be the basement, right? That's how basements work.
The thing is that it can't damage the castle itself, so likely the flooring counts.
This is most likely the case, yes.
God, bridge.
I want to make it cover the previous one.
Nice.
Now you just need to make it background. Oh, yeah.
And where's the other one? Over there, right? I see.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do. Want more chewing gum buffs?
Twinga.
Chewing gum.
Twinga.
Chewing
gum. I like the name Twinga.
You're a Twinga.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, get wrecked.
Hey, careful. Did you say that on Twitch?
Fixing our mind. I mean, what else are we gonna do?
I believe, Sarisa, you asked about the Black Rose, right?
Yeah.
How would you like to convince them to do this? This is a very, very difficult thing to convince with the
I don't know. I'm just talking about Black Rose members that are stuck inside Barovia,
Oh, I see.
External Black Rose probably doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
So.
I believe that the ones you've met, there's the one who ferried some of your magic items to the outside world to sell them.
Yeah.
There was a seal, although they've never left. So, I mean, they're kind of joining anyway, in a sense.
Yeah.
There is... Any other Black Rose members are Vistani and have already left.
Oh, for real? Okay.
They've been threatened with the end of the world and think this is a wise life choice for their continued existence.
If there's a no non-Vistani Black Rose, then I guess it's a moot point.
It does make things a little difficult, convincing people to, gamble on such a plan. Understandably.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if there was anything else there in that regard. Huh? Just adjusting these fires some more. Oh, whoops. I totally forgot about this mine until you mentioned it. Alright, everything's functioning up for every day that you spend starting from... This probably would have been like since starting a week ago. So you've already gotten 10,000 gold pieces of diamonds as is. Chug. It doesn't look like there's enough coal to keep this up forever, but it's it's the end of the world, right? Like, screw the environment for now.
Hey, listen, if global warming destroys Barovia, then Strahd will have to suffer, so that's a win.
Alright, then I believe that if there is nothing else, that will be the end of the 5th day. 4 days remain. As another person has successfully read through the Tome of Strahd. Who was it this time?
I think it was Cabal.
Yeah, I think it was Cabal, yeah.
What's the review, Cabal? What's the good reads?
He's read better smut.
Wow. Okay.
But still a better love story than Twilight?
Yeah. He much prefers this vampire.
Oh my god. It's still better love story than Twilight.
Does Strahd sparkle in the sunlight?
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
This hypothesis at your soonest convenience.
Looking at the sky above Castle Ravenloft, that moon above it has grown considerably over the last day or two. It stands there in the sky, menacingly.
I guess during that time when Atreus had the book, Atreus will ask about the moon.
Right, asking about the moon. You hear inside of your head. Long ago, I destroyed that dastardly thing in order to weaken the wares. Alas, it seems that it is necessary to bring it back for ritual. But it is at least quite aesthetic. I do appreciate that it's up there. Perhaps if I can, I will try looking more at the moon once we are out of here. I wonder if Irina likes the moon. I should ask sometime.
Interesting.
Romance.
Atreus will ask about the sun next.
I hate the sun. It's so vile. Even though it's too bright outside. If there's one thing I will miss from my time inside of Barovia, it is being able to ensure that there is never any sun. The great thing about having so much dominion over this land is that the things that I want are the only things that exist. No sun, not in the sky, not while I am here, and never again, until the end of Barovia's days, which are numbered.
That's it for questions.
Then, another day goes by as 3 days remain.
Oh, the day of the plan.
I believe at this point everybody has successfully read through the Tome of Strahd and has gained their immunity to Charm. Among the ability score increase bonus
Now
as well.
Diana can't charm us either.
I think the reason Diana was up there for so many hundreds of years and that old man didn't like kill her is because he was just permanently charmed.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's a theory.
That's a theory.
Game theory.
I hate it. What does the moon look like? Does it have a face on it, perhaps?
A face.
Yours, man.
No, but it kind of looks in the night sky as such.
Wow, so pretty.
Oh wow.
It's grown considerably over even the last day. It's huge now.
Wait, so Akko, how many diamonds do I have now?
You got him 5,000 per day starting from a week ago, so that would mean you now have 2,000. No, that'd be 1,500, wouldn't it? 7 days remain, 6 days remain, 5. No, that's 2,000. No, it's not 2,000. 20,000. Sorry. Math is hard. I'm sorry. Math is tough. 20,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Hey Rose, are you here?
Yeah, what's up?
If you want some jewelry, Leanne will just give you some diamonds. 2,000 gold worth, which is a lot, actually, I think.
Well, I'll take it.
You bedazzle all your armor with just nothing but diamonds.
True. My Mizium armor is now a diamond Mizium armor.
And then, Atreus, you're gonna get 7,500 gold worth of diamonds.
Sounds like a Minecraft upgrade.
That's a lot of diamonds.
That is a lot of diamonds.
I mean, I don't know what I need it for, but I'll take it.
You have
Yeah,
helped
same.
considerably.
Dude,
Yeah, I
these
guess
diamonds
over
do
the
anything?
period of time, Atreus,
The
I don't know,
diamonds, no.
was basically interviewing people for work in the mines. This is what Atreus has been spending all his days on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some laborers that wouldn't mind watching over it.
Maybe.
Yo, they could even have free coffee from the Ilion shop of coffee. Holy shit.
I mean, if you paid them in diamonds.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, they get paid a little bit of diamond, and then, like, It's
get
like work
a-
benefits. They get coffee.
They get like a 10% cut of all the diamonds. That basically they get commission of all the diamonds they find. They get 10% of it.
Shit.
That's a lot of diamonds.
That is a lot of diamonds.
Maybe too many.
That's a sick job.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, what else am I gonna do with it? We're all gonna die anyways. They might as well be bedazzled out.
Diamond armor crafted Minecraft style.
So, are there any takers
Can
with
you-
those sweet benefits?
Wait, can
Your arms and legs
actually,
are...
can you actually like do anything with diamonds besides spell components?
I mean, you could actually make jewelry.
Sell it.
like-
You could sell it.
It still
There
has.
are-
It still presumably has all the same uses as it.
Oh,
does.
yo, okay. I'm gonna make the sickest wedding gift Strahd has ever seen in his life.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Oh
cut
my
the
God.
diamonds into jewelry with a jeweler's kit and make the sickest present he's ever seen.
You always pass your jewelry's kit, right?
Yes.
Make it a diamond statue of Strahd with Irina just to really mess with him.
Dang.
How intense are we going here? Like, you can make this anything you want. Your skill with the jewelry's kit is unrivaled.
Come on, you have to. You have to.
Like a little,
How-
yeah, sure, a cake
how are they
topper. I
going?
like that. A cake topper, you know, it's sure. Irina and Strahd, why not? Made of pure diamond.
All right, this is probably going to take at least 5,000 of it, which is a whole day, only a day's worth of labor, basically, of like diamonds.
Done.
I mean, what else is he doing? I'm hiring working people if they want to assist in getting the diamonds. So I hope with that, and maybe we can get more.
Your diamond statue here is immaculate. It is honestly terrifying how good this statue is, because it's not like you've really, like, you haven't really been buddy with Strahd. You haven't like hung out with them for super long extended periods of time, and yet this captures not just the lifelike version of Strahd, but emphasizes their best features while mitigating their worst ones. And has a cool
What a
cape.
unit.
You even got the cape. How did you even get Diamond to curve like that?
What a lad.
Like, you ever seen the marble statues where it looks like the cloth on it is looks like it, like, it's easier to explain with a picture. Here. You ever seen how marble statues can sometimes have
Yeah.
draping parts like this that kind of look like it's actually covered in something, but it's actually just marble? It's like that, but with diamonds.
Impressive.
Very. This is also incredibly heavy, but Atreus can carry it, so it's fine. All right. This is quite the wedding gift.
Yeah.
All right. I believe you all did say you had something in mind for 3 days remaining, or were you going to let another day go by?
I don't have anything to do.
Oh, I thought we were going up at 3 days remaining. Or
This
are
is
we
the
going up
fourth
two?
day. This is the fourth day. So
Oh,
it's our
okay.
fourth day. Great use of time, actually.
Well, technically, this is like 3 days remaining, 2 days remaining, and then final day remaining, I believe.
Oh,
That-
when it happens, I
until
thought
we
we were
go
gonna.
up?
I thought we were gonna do this on the third day.
Wait, remaining until the plan or remaining until the world ends?
Until that 2-week time limit. That being said, Von Richten did say that it seems that this is kind of artificial of sorts. Even though that's kind of when the wedding is planned, it seems to only be the only thing that's now lining up on that day.
I got you. I mean, listen, if Strahd isn't ready to end the world, then like he can surely house us for a couple days until he is, you know?
Your buddy hired to Barovia homing diamond clothes. I want some diamond gem ornament. Y'all are just going in and bedazzled.
Everyone's bedazzled now.
I mean, I'll stick with that. Like you've heard of like diamond tipped saw blades. Like imagine I take Atreus' sword and just diamond tip it. That'd be sick.
It probably doesn't do anything, but I mean, it'd be nice.
Cool.
Yeah, it would like make it impervious to breaking, you know?
Alright, so I guess that this is kind of a pivotal moment to make that decision. Are you attempting to go to the castle now, or are you waiting even longer into the official wedding time, if one were to say?
Nah, now's a good time, I think.
I think we told everyone 3 days prior, just so we keep it consistent with everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah. Which was supposed to be when the wedding was.
No, it was more like we were planning to crash their wedding by having a wedding of our own early on.
Oh. Okay.
Basically, we're forcing Strahd to celebrate earlier. Or yeah, basically.
Okay.
Alright, so is this going down then? Does this actually happening? This begins?
I mean, if no one else is against it now, then I guess.
Alright, then let's take the vote since this is kind of a pivotal moment. All those in favor of going now or later? Please type in chat. Lettuce, nice. Lettuce is the third option. Speak now or forever hold your peace. You have that piece of information, can use it as a part of your vote, Teresa.
We do have a choice. Make the choice now.
Well, we already planned everything 3 days
I mean,
prior.
presumably, like, that just seems like it was based on miscommunication. You could have told them either one. So I'm just like, it would be possible to say whichever. Right.
Because isn't it suspicious?
But 3 days prior gives us a lot more time than, however, I mean, he did say it was artificial, but I mean, still gives us more time.
And since there's like a wedding convoy who's like a distraction, like weddings can like be like, say, at weekend events where you sort of stay at a place during a wedding, so it's not out of the ordinary that they're there early.
By the way, have we ever solved the non-detection problem?
What, that
The
it'll
fact
dispel?
that the castle dispels magic?
Yeah. So that we could sneak in from the chink in the armor.
That was the
Well,
time to
okay.
think about it.
Yep.
I mean, I had inquired about it a while ago, but I don't know if anyone was listening to me.
I didn't have any ideas, and I was too
I
busy
mean, I didn't
making
have any
diamond,
ideas either at the time. It's not like I
diamond
wasn't
cake
listening. I
toppers.
just don't.
All
have-
right, so we just don't have
Yeah,
any way.
Yeah, it's mostly just we don't like
All right.
non-detection is a spell, and it removes spells. So
Yeah, the only way that you'd be able to then would be something akin to, and I guess there's Arcana of Knowledge, right? You'd have to somehow cast Detect Magic after you get past the perimeter.
Yeah,
Not Detect Magic. You'd have to cast Non-Detection after getting past the perimeter.
Yeah, that seems appropriate.
yeah, but at that point he'd know we're in the perimeter, wouldn't he? Since he knows of the location of all creatures in the perimeter, I think.
No.
I don't think it does now.
Suppose no, I don't think so.
Strahd's castle does not do that.
Fine, let me read Sod's Castle.
Yep, let me go ahead and pull the hand out
He
again.
has to know that we're inside, basically.
Castle's warded against divination effects, prevents damage and effects originating from outside, no plan or travel. Those go to perimeter, dispel magic. And can rearrange the interior, impervious walls, and potentially other properties. Keys that open up doors that otherwise can't be bypassed. Buffs to creatures inside, and a few debuffs to those as well.
Okay. And yeah, I guess we just cast non-detection after we get inside.
Yeah,
And
as,
then
long, as long as he doesn't know that we're inside, he can't hit us with some of those annoying ones, like, you know, death fails at 19 or healing is halved. So as long as he doesn't know inside of it, we at least keep those benefits to ourselves.
How long does
'Cause he has
non-detection
to-
last for?
8 hours, I think.
Yes, 8 hours.
And it's only on one person, isn't it?
Yes, one cast of non-detection would be for one person.
But it's not in a
Lord.
it's not a concentration, so.
Yeah, it's just I don't know how we're going to get it on everyone.
We can't get it on everyone.
Can you upcast it to get more target more people?
No.
Wait, what is divination? Wait, is it divination?
Non-detection is divination.
Non-detection? Abjuration.
Yep.
Oh, abjuration.
Oh, it's
Oh,
abjuration?
Okay. Okay, that makes sense actually. That makes more sense than divination.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if Cabal secretly
I
has
mean,
it as a
if,
signature
if
spell,
we're,
now
if
would
we're
be the
really
time to
having an
tell
issue
us.
with it, everyone could just spend the money for a scroll of non-detection. It's a third level scroll. It's not that bad.
But in Aqua's campaigns, third level scrolls are not cheap.
Yeah, that's a third level scroll. Not that bad.
About signature spells, Ilion, it is possible for Cabal to change a signature spell.
Oh, is
So
it?
that's also possible, yeah.
So he should just do that, I guess?
I don't know them though.
Oh wait, you don't know non-detection?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, is it
Oh.
not a wizard spell?
Wait.
Is there any way for you to learn it?
You can put it in their spellbook if they have to scroll.
Yeah, that's probably better than buying like 20 non-detection things.
Yeah,
I mean, that's up to
I
Cabal
mean,
at the end of
if
the day.
everyone could easily buy their own, it's really not that bad.
Do note that if you use a spell scroll of any kind, though, you can't benefit from another spell scroll. So that is one potential detriment of everyone doing that.
I mean, it'll at least work once we get into property, and then we can worry about,
Yeah, no, that's why I was saying if Cabal has room for a signature spell list, for non-detection, it would make it a lot easier.
I mean, if I could change them.
Yeah, that's what Aqua was saying. You can change them.
Yes, you can exchange up to 3 spells, in fact, every time you change one of your signature spells, which essentially just requires a long rest, I believe.
Oh wow, that's actually very cool. I didn't know that.
Um,
I thought my signature spells were like my name on it.
yeah, by spending 8 hours in study, you can exchange one or two of the spells you choose for different. Yeah, you can change the signature spells that way. 1 or 2 of them per long rest.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to start learning.
All right. Over the course of the long rest, Cabal, with the needs of the party weighing heavily on your mind, you have learned non-detection as your signature spell. Or one of your signature spells, really. You have a bunch of them.
I do.
Alright, how are you approaching the castle? Are you going to, like, by the drawbridge? Are you bringing everybody together? Like, telling them to meet at the drawbridge? Or something else?
We are... Is it... there's,
We're going to go to that secret entrance, right? So we're probably
Right.
going to sit.
It's
Everyone
like the-
else will be at the drawbridge, but we'll be somewhere else.
I remember there's like a hanging ball sack of the castle right for the river cliff.
That's an interesting way of phrasing it, but yes.
Sorry.
Yes, if we had to outline it on here, even, over here would be the drawbridge, and over here is that overhang that was mentioned, that where the secret entrance is.
Cool.
Maybe we start from our way from the village of Barovia and climb our way up.
Ooh.
Cool. Oops.
On approach, I would like to cast invisibility on myself. Greater invisibility, actually. Why not?
Greater invisibility only lasts a minute.
I can cast it an infinite amount of times.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I guess once we start getting pretty close, I will just go ahead and are you gonna cast non-detection?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
By the way, until I note otherwise, I'm going to be using my Ring of Invisibility to remain invisible.
Got it.
I'm gonna be invisible also.
Wow, everyone's just invisible now.
Invisible.
Yeah, all my buffs are on. I don't know which buffs I have, but they're all on.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cast this whole bunch of times because it's free.
Non-detection. Presumably you brought the wares with you, or have you told them to convene with you as well at that location?
Yes.
And indeed they will. Your entourage of wares is now there. There is a total of, let me see, they have brought everybody for this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do they seem particularly stronger with the moon so close?
Give me a second. There are 40 wares, counting Kirill and Co. Including the strongest ones. In terms of their strength, you can definitely notice it. Their fangs seem sharper. Their muscles seem larger. And Kirill seems more aggressive than usual.
Oh,
I'm ready to tear Strahd's throat out. Let's go.
They've been taking the creatine. That's fucking
Alright, as for the wedding guests, you just told them to go to the drawbridge then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
As you're convening over here, there is one individual who kind of does show up as a little bit of a surprise, as a little raven goes ahead and lands over on Cabal's shoulder, but it is not Bartholomew.
Oh no.
Oomst.
Is Davian question mark? As
Yeah,
a tiny
as-
raven?
Yeah, they telepathically message you. Hello. I needed to join.
Who? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh.
You see that Davian has joined as a tiny little raven perched on your shoulder.
Ah,
Davian has joined your party. Ding.
cool.
I don't know what assistance I can have, but at the very least, I can be here.
Maybe help
Bartholomew, when did you learn to speak?
Correct, Sarisa.
Okay.
I can also tell how things are going over at elsewhere, since I can communicate with the other ravens from a distance.
Oh, that's good. How's the destruction coming along?
Well, they will go ahead and show you. Let's make sure we have everybody here at the drawbridge. That has to be there.
It's all bloody and such.
Yeah, it's just permanently falling apart and bloody. Strahd doesn't take care of it.
It's actually aesthetic. It is intentional.
Does that include like the dead people's stuff over here?
Yes.
Amazing.
You know, part of having a castle and being a vampire is you kind of like just grim goth aesthetic, and it's kind of part of it. It's like how people wear ripped jeans.
Right.
You're wearing a ripped castle.
Let's see, the people over here at this party. Well, the note is that in terms of your backup, there is a raven with them as well. I'll just place them to the side to indicate who they are. Isaac is there. The abbot and Isaac are both there in the same location, even. The abbot keeps on proselytizing, and Isaac is just like stoically listening, with not even a reaction on their face. Soon the devil shall be eliminated. So it is foretold. I am ready. Their little creation is there too. Let's see, where is that token? Let me go and find it.
Oh, you're talking about the lady?
Yes. They're beautiful, beautiful creation. You ever lose a token before?
Never in my life, absolutely not.
Alright. Nice. I hope it never happens to you. Wait, Abby starts with an A. It should be... Oh, there it is.
Happy does indeed start with an A.
You can count on that.
Wow.
Let's see. Token. Ah, there you are, Vasilia. Let me bring you over, Vasilia.
Who is that again?
It is the creation of the abbot.
Yeah, okay.
I brought it along with them. And a little bit just kind of watching from the distance, not doing a super great job of hiding and just kind of being there, is Esmeralda, who is with them as well.
How's that chick with the wagon?
I may just put them up here to indicate that they're just they're a decent distance away, but it looks like they're ready to go when necessary. As for the wedding guests, over here, Asil has led the crew over.
The crew.
Let me go ahead and grab these fellas here.
The weirdest wedding party.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Probably doesn't really matter. Would Bartholomew also have counted as have read the book while Cabal was reading it?
If Bartholomew spends 24 hours alone with it, yes, but otherwise, no. They can't just read it alongside you.
Okay, understood. Reasonable.
Alright. There's the were spiders. Then, from over at the Abbey, we have the were ravens. Wow, that's a weird were raven token, but okay. That's not the token I was looking for. So that's what happens when I have too many tokens spread across too many maps. This is... Winery. Ah, here it is.
I mean, it's better than the Curse of Strahd Roll20 module Were Raven token, which, if I recall, is pretty much just it says Were Raven on it.
It is, in fact, just says Were Raven on it. On the base one, the original. Alright, Milovaj is with them as well. They're kind of being a bit of reclusive, but you actually can see them, or rather are told about this, being described over each of them. Milovaj is in fact like holding a very brief but probably the longest conversation they've had of anybody in a while with somebody at a White Ravens from a distance. Who else are we missing here from our wedding party?
The citizens of Barovia. That what's his name was gonna bring the Duke. Or was it just? Oh no, he wasn't going, right?
Yeah,
they were not invited.
We did not tell the Baron because we didn't trust him. If that's who you're referring to.
Oh yeah, okay.
Also, he's weird.
Oh yeah, Yevgeny's here too, and they seem kind of out of place.
Did he bring the beard? Did he bring the beard though?
Oh yeah, you bet they did. Your statue, Elion, who has it? Oh, your old party members, yes.
Yeah, Atreus should have the statue, right? He's just hanging on.
I'm not there to carry it, so
yeah, presumably.
That's a good question.
You figure out the logistics of that, presumably.
Yeah, hopefully there's someone strong enough to carry that.
You know what?
I mean, Ilion does have 16 strength. Is that enough for him to carry it? I don't know.
It's very heavy.
Okay, I have an idea. So what Atreus would have done beforehand is that, you know what, Drusilla's not going to see much action here, so he's going to have Drusilla with Yevgeny.
Alright, that seems like a solid plan.
Oh, what I was going to say is, I was gonna see if Cabal could ritual cast Tensor's floating disc.
You would have to. If Tensor's floating disc follows you though, which doesn't pose a problem because then it would just be following Cabal.
Imagine if we just...
Because Drusilla is strong enough to carry the cart.
A cart with a diamond statue.
We're sneaking the. What if we did? What if we did have it with us? That way, in case if we're discovered, sneak around the basement. We wanted to be a surprise.
Oh no, we're sneaking around your castle. Surprise, here's diamond.
This is true. Fenrir cannot fail deception checks.
Oh, shit.
Do keep in mind.
Not anything nefarious.
Certainly not. Surely. All right, we have all the old party members here too. Look at this little entourage of weirdos we got here.
Boy, they're not weirdos. They're beautiful.
Yeah, we cured the weirdo a long time ago.
Is Yevgeny told to tell them about the origin of where the statue came from, or like what's the story for the statue?
Sure, No.
That's a really good question.
we didn't think about this, didn't we?
I mean, do we need
gift.
an origin for a wedding gift, right?
Well, now you have to come up with it on the spot.
Maybe be something along the lines. It was a gift from the citizens of Alaki.
Oh.
I'm just adding some more bear spiders because some were-ravens and spiders.
They don't have to know that it was me and Ilion who procured the resources.
Damn.
Also, we need illusions of ourselves on people.
Oh, that'd be a good idea, actually. Just so that they
Does
think that
anyone know
we're
the
there.
spell steaming?
Do the werewolves have any disguise abilities?
No, I was gonna say if someone knows the spell steaming, that would also work.
Oh, is that what you said? I was trying to figure out what you said. Yeah.
What the?
I have
Steaming-
it, but I don't have fifth.
Steaming basically says, I cast disguise self on myself and 7 other people near me.
It's a 5th level, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's a 5th level.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have it. And so does Fenrir.
Wait. Which one of these punks got mimicry? Do any of the werewolves have mimicry?
You're thinking of something else. Were-ravens do not have mimicry.
Dang it.
Ravens have
Ravens have
mimicry.
mimicry.
Kenku have mimicry. Why not
Yeah,
werewolves?
Wait, ravens have mimicry?
Yes.
No, not were-ravens. Just ravens.
Not were-ravens. Just ravens and Kenku.
Yeah, you know what? That is kind of weird. No, were-ravens have mimicry. I didn't realize ravens had it. If the ravens have it, then yes, the were-ravens have it too.
Yeah.
Ayo.
What is mimicry? It's like you can
They
accurately
basically can
depict yourself as someone else.
Yes. So Kenkus have a really good form of it where they can sound almost exactly like the person that they're mimicking.
I mean, that's the only way they speak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Kinku's thing of sorts.
Unfortunately, mimicry from ravens is not as cool. So here's the did I paste it? Yeah. This is the one that a raven has. Because they can only, it seems to be like shirts. They don't have like the full Kenku variant of it.
Yeah, it's not as good, basically. Ah, tragic. Then yeah, they do have only that much. Their mimicry isn't that much better.
Isn't it easy enough to cast Minor Illusion to mimic a voice?
They are not spellcasters. For the most part, the Were-ravens are just farmers.
There are no spellcasters. Is there anyone in our entourage that has Minor Illusion or similar?
I do. I have minor
Oh,
illusion.
you mean in the previous characters?
Oh, that could also
Calyx
work.
is there. Does Calyx have mine?
Calyx, I think Calyx probably suffers from the same issues as Riza and can cast a bunch of things, so definitely.
What about Mask?
All right.
What about Mask?
Mask is. I don't think minor illusion would be possible.
I think he does.
Fulu?
Sorry, I forgot his name.
Fulu, who actually is probably with Milovaj because they're kind of Milovaj's little.
Yeah,
protege.
Fulu probably has it. Viri is a. What did she say? Cleric? Is she cleric now? Forgot. Sorry. Do clerics have minor illusion?
I don't think so.
Okay, Nameless has it for sure.
So are they just going to literally just follow the seamed people around and just mimic their voices every single time they speak?
It could work.
I think it might
Does minor illusion have a vocal component to it?
Yeah, what are the components of minor illusion? That's a really good question.
That is a fantastic question.
I don't think minor illusion has a vocal component.
It's somatic material, yeah. A somatic component would still be visibly cast though, so you have to keep that in mind.
I'm in a shadow. Whoa.
The alternative is they just don't say anything.
I hide inside their cloak and cast it.
You gotta be stoic, just don't say a word.
You have to be visible when casting.
Hiding? You have to be visible to cast a spell. Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, people, and this is like my reason for that, is otherwise everybody would just wear a robe. Constantly. That being said, it has been brought to my attention that if they were seen before they entered, the castle's dispel magic would just remove it anyway. So.
Right. Yeah. So that's not gonna work anyways. Never mind, man. All of this is just gonna fall for
Oh,
now.
actually, I assume some people would stay outside of the castle grounds just for that part.
But that's not much of a wedding entourage. 'Cause I think they're all gonna enter, right?
I mean, we could technically have a portion of the party that's like half in and half out of the castle.
You want to split the party for this final moment?
No, I didn't say split the party. I said the entourage that's supposed to be the distraction.
What do you mean by half in and half out? Could you half the party is in and half is out?
You could have the whatever wedding party thing we're throwing it in front of the castle, right? So we could situate it such that half of the area that the entourage is taking up is inside the castle, and another half is outside. Because people wouldn't know, right? They just kind of set up their shit, presumably. They don't know that we're not supposed to know that the perimeter will change anything.
So is seeming being cast after half of them go past the I am sorry, I'm also a little confused about the details of this.
If I'm understanding what they're saying correctly, they're basically saying is that they want half the party to be half the entourage to be inside the castle, the other half outside, basically at the gate. Right at the very end of the drawbridge.
Yeah.
Right there, I drew a picture. And then the people that have seeming on can all be here.
So they stay outside the castle and don't actually enter?
Is it actually possible for us to just not enter the drawbridge at all and just have the party outside? Is that close enough to the castle? Oh shit, I can't undo that line. I just
it's possible of a little bit odd to have a party outside the castle grounds.
It's the guys outside are the ones that's smoking. Easy.
Where does the magic start, according to Von Richten?
They didn't find the exact distance of the spell magic. Perimeter's kind of vague.
I mean, do we need to have a duplicate of ourselves in the entourage? What if we just play to his ego and just say, we thought we were defeated, so we didn't come because it was too painful?
The only problem is that any duplicates will have to be natural shapeshifters. Because if we use a spell, it'll be dispelled upon entering the castle grounds.
I guess it depends on how many eyes are on the people that are entering. Because if we cast Seeming on them before, and then we give them a way to cast it immediately after they pass through, as long as they're like hiding behind something physical, it's possible that someone on Strahd's side won't spot the sudden, change, the 6 seconds that it takes.
We kind of weird that he didn't see us enter and all of a sudden we're there. I think that would be worrisome.
Wait, what do you mean? No, he'll see us enter.
Having them cast Seeming before and then immediately after you enter, cast Seeming again, so they see you enter and then you're still there.
The timing is a little bit tricky, but
yeah, I feel like
that's not impossible.
I think I'm rolling with Andraste here. Maybe it's just best not to have us in the entourage. We just chose not to come. Maybe because we hate Strahd or something. Not difficult to say something like that.
We're just living it up. We've taken all the gold he's given us and we're having a party because it's the end of the world.
It does seem kind of split. Let's get a vote on this then, so that way we can move forward. So we have the Seeming plan, which does seem like it has some potential, which is having it cast beforehand and then immediately afterward once it gets dispelled, versus just not having your party in the entourage at all. All in favor of with entourage or not with? You can go ahead and type into the chat.
Yeah, I also kind of feel like it doesn't really matter.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, maybe it does. But it also has a really high chance of going wrong with us trying to sneak around somewhere ever.
I don't know why everyone is casting Invisibility. It's just okay.
It's just for the means because it's free. I mean, nothing we've ever planned ever works out, so
I'm using my invisibility ring because I have a legitimate combat reason to do so.
No plan survives contact with the enemy, they say. Though it really helps. It's probably better than just diving recklessly and hoping for the best. Alright. Your group is not illusioned or otherwise with the entourage over here. Alright, so with that descriptor, you see what's happening out there. As Isio with their...
Wait, before you can I just say, side note, this is, on the horse over here, it looks like a giant nose with the cart. I don't know why I'm seeing it like that.
Okay, here, it's upside down.
You're thinking of the nose and Tomb of Annihilation, that's why.
No, I'm talking about the not the statue, but like the cart itself.
He's
like
talking about the little thing that's being pulled by Drusilla.
This thing, yeah.
It looks like a nose? What?
Yeah, coming off the rider.
That spindle thing, whatever.
Oh, I see, like Pinocchio.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a Pinocchio nose.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Anyway, not that big a deal. Continue.
Pinocchio nose has been eliminated. Yevgeny's nose is more reasonably sized. Alright, as the entourage marches forward, right, with a sudden group from out of nowhere before the official wedding begins, you see a rider with horses rushing out from the castle proper.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, it's
the pre-2000s Strahd art.
Yes.
What's that?
There's not that much of Castle Ravenloft, actually, so I was glad I found at least a few pieces.
Get out of my lawn, he says, I bet.
Did you see who it is? It is the groundskeeper that had been mentioned as they go. Ezil, what are you doing here? Oh, I thought that we would celebrate a little bit early, so I got a group of my friends all to get together. I'm sure Strahd wouldn't mind. We brought a fabulous present with us. Dear, bring it over. Yeah. This is from Velaki. We worked on it.
Is that Victor? Is that Victor that was talking?
No, that's Yevgeny. Yevgeny was talking. Their eyes are glancing to Ezio like, please help me. The people worked together fabulously. They used some of the greatest magicians around. Lady Water was helping. The Baron collaborated on it. It was excellent. I lended a few of my services too, to hold it still in the air. Can you bring Strahd out? We'd all love to see what you have in store for us. I've heard of your preparations. Very well. Welcome in.
Oh, it worked. Look at him go. We did it, boys.
That's copyrighted material.
They get over to the first floor of the castle, where Davian is keeping you all kind of in the loop of what's happening, and even tells you if you'd like to know what's going on at any time, just let me know. I can communicate to Were Ravens. So let me hold on. I have to move some of these around the grounds a bit here. Give me a second. Because this copy paste was not perfect. Give me a moment, almost done. It's quite a bustling party over on the inside.
Oh my.
You see hundreds of vampires about, and the Nobasu that were mentioned clinging onto the walls.
That would have been quite the fight if we decided to bust in there.
Wow.
You can see the hut just kind of like clinging to the corner. At a glance, you can see Bob and Saga just kind of on the balcony, like glancing out at the party occasionally, but otherwise, they're just kind of reclusively on the rocking chair there.
Since you mentioned that one thing about the house breakdancing, it definitely looks like it's boogieing right now.
Sure, the house is tapping its foot if nothing else. Music fills the air as the doors are open over here. Most of these vampires seem to have been kind of caught off guard about this. As you see Belfiu entering over into the castle proper, going like, Master Strahd, Master Strahd! Give them a couple of minutes, they are busy with some other preparations, and your visit was unexpected. But soon they should arrive back down. And they will love this! They are just like looking over at this meticulous statue. I have an eye for decoration, you see. I know exactly where to put this. Right. Meanwhile,
Going in, boys.
No, not yet. We can't go in yet. You know, the most important thing before doing anything is to have a good breakfast.
I knew it. On another natural 20.
What the heck?
That's pretty damn good breakfast.
You can feed the entire army, including the wares, with that.
Pretty fitting, considering we're going possibly into our doom.
Our last meal. We might as well enjoy it.
Today we're having lasagna.
As long as it's not sausage.
We're having lasagna for breakfast?
Yes, but it's like a different type of lasagna. See, instead of like ground beef in like a tomato-based sauce, you feel like it's got this really nice pork-based sausage, and the pasta is really light, and the sauce isn't red. In fact, it's actually like a cream-based sauce, and it's a little sweet and it's a little cold, but definitely still lasagna. It feels like you're having perhaps some sort of yogurt parfait, but in lasagna form.
Okay.
So, what benefits do we get this? What's our temp HP?
Here, hold on.
You gotta do some math.
Wait. Oh, I'm dumb. I was thinking, it's like, well, this is wrong. Everybody gets 27 temporary HP.
Very nice.
Sheesh.
That's pretty solid, actually. That's like taking an entire hit or so.
How much?
Not from Strahd.
27.
Woo! 27 temp HP.
You say that's like tanking an entire hit?
Yes.
God.
From a vampire or something, I don't know. In terms and conditions apply. Hey, 27 temp HP is 27 temp HP because it also gets given to every single one of the wares too.
True.
Very cool. Dang.
Alright, so you're climbing up the cliff through the mist, just trying to, like, find this spot that's underneath the balcony. Or, you know, that little spot there on the underside.
Also, everybody gets one of these.
Oh.
Well, maybe do that after we
Yeah,
start, because it'll be dispelled immediately.
Dispel.
Oh, for now. I get these for free.
Wait,
And it
really?
lasts an hour.
D.
Signature spell, baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Alright. I guess we make our way towards the second entrance.
Alright, your group, like, you see that the werewolves have been hard at work. They have, like, clothes that perfectly blend in with the cliffside as they're clambering up with their oversized claws. A couple of them snarl every now and then, but they try to hold it together.
I suck at stealth, so I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, right.
But as I climb up there, as I climb normally, probably making
I
as much
swear,
noise as
I'm
possible.
really good at stealth.
Doof, 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 doof. You just hope that nobody is around to hear this.
Wait, actually, it's a disadvantage. Hang on. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. In terms of sound, this is not a very quiet landing you're making here.
Woohoo! Better than 18.
Yeah, not at all. Clang, 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 clang. You're trying your best, okay?
I knew this would happen. That's why I didn't want to.
Meanwhile, we have people like Saren and Sarisa that are like plus 7 million to stealth that are like, God damn.
I'd like to imagine both are cringing at this.
I also got a nat 20.
Well, you GM rolled it, so it doesn't count. Good
Yeah,
luck.
that's in a GM roll. That 70 is there in the GM roll now. Sorry.
It's alright, I'll just roll another one.
Alright. You know, that's half as well, but you know, it's okay.
Just
How do
pretend that
Saren
we crawled up first so we didn't have to listen to this.
Reasonable. You both actually had a chance to kind of inspect around to see where this weak spot is, and you find it, actually. It's not too hard to find it once you know where it is. Right there, in the bottom of the underhang. It's about a 10-foot by 10-foot panel that seems like it's actually movable. And moving it is? You do. As let me go ahead and bring you over to that map. We are rapidly approaching the end of the session.
No.
Let me provide you the description of this room here as you drop on by. And I'll get the wares dragged out also when I get the moment. This tomb rests in hushed silence. Tall, stained glass windows dominate the eastern walls, allowing dim light to fall on two coffins resting atop white marble slabs. The one against the north wall is marked King Borov von Zarovich. and the one against the south wall is marked Queen Ravenovia von Royen. The vaulted ceiling 30 feet overhead is inlaid with a beautiful gold mosaic. The mosaic seems to have 2 figures that are like this, but of course, more decorated.
Alright guys, first things first, let's grave rob.
Let's go.
I would like to illusion myself to look like Strahd. While we're down
really?
there. Yeah, it's free.
Yeah, also,
If silly minions, I'll
as,
just tell them I'm Strahd.
as people crawl into this chamber, I cast non-detection on each.
Alright, non-detection, 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 non-detection,
Kabal's been
non-detection,
non-stop casting spells for the past like 30 minutes. He's casting Fortune's Favor and non-detection.
What a lad. Right.
I'm going to get just the standard werewolf on here, but you know, there's Kirill and the specific ones too.
Why not just place Kirill then?
Because this is more visually impressive.
Alright, X-ray party members. What's
Hey.
in the plumes?
Inside each of these two... using the X-ray over in the interior of them, you find one corpse in each.
God, there's more.
There's 40 if I recall, plus Kirill.
Yes. I believe this is about 40. I'll replace Kirill and the specific ones later as well. Major images look like Strahd. Alright. You do know that you have to keep casting it over and over, Fenrir.
I mean, major images, 10 minutes.
Yes, but it only stays in whatever location you cast it. No, you can move major image, right?
As an action, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you can make it move with him.
Cool.
We're missing some of the party members over here.
I feel like it would
yeah,
be.
sorry, it's my bad.
I feel like Major Image would not be the best to look like Strahd. There's better illusions than.
Are there any spells that like change your appearance?
Seeming.
Yeah, seeming, but.
I'm a paladin, sir. Do you know how many 5th level
Alter
spell
self.
slots I have?
Alter self.
I thought you were using your dark power. Is that not it?
Yeah, it's only up to 5th, 4th level. I can just cast them.
I see.
I mean, I could always disguise self. Would disguise self work?
Yeah.
We're missing Dan, aren't we?
Let me read Major Image. Maybe Major Image would work, let's see.
Huh. I put Diana down, but I can't see them. Can y'all see them?
Is she
Yeah,
under
I
a
can,
thing?
I can see them. I can see
Oh.
Diana.
I don't
Where
see
is
them.
she? I don't see her.
Huh.
I see her right here.
Yeah, let me try
She's gone
dragging
now.
you again.
I don't
Yeah,
see
weird.
Kate
Okay.
either.
I see her.
Yeah. Strange.
Where's here?
Oh, he drew a square. Oh, I see 2 of her now.
No, this square was already here.
Oh, I see 2 of her now.
Oh, I think Roll 20 is just loading up because I just saw a token slightly move somewhere. Maybe I'll give it a second.
I still don't see them.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, see, it's updating on my end. Just give it a second.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Alright, this is not a quiet entrance, especially with the casting going on, right? You kind of hear it echo down a little bit into the catacombs, but nothing seems to initially happen, though you hear something stomping further in. Just like, boomf. Boomf. Not in your direction, it's just been there since you've been entering. Boomf. Boomf.
While we have the wares information, anybody want to give a speech?
I didn't take inspiring leader. Sure, you know what, why not? I'll give a speech.
Well, the problem with you giving a speech is we don't know if you're fucking lying to us.
Exactly, that's the best kind of speech.
Hmm.
Well, reiterate the plan of loot the bottom, kill the heart, get Arena, leave, and, you know, give them some good morale boosting. I was saying it's all or nothing. It's time. You can count on we can count on each other. There you go, that sort of stuff. As you can tell, I didn't take inspiring leader.
Yeah.
You actually say
I'd like
that?
to think that you actually say that. Go ahead and make that performance.
Ooh. Can I do it with a flute?
I'm noting that Davian is always in Raven form, but they are serving as intel for all of you. If you ever want to see how the wedding party's going, you can ask Davian and it'll keep you updated.
Nice.
Alright guys, that's what we were gonna make like pandas.
I have advantage on this.
Each
Why
Loot,
is Fenrir
shoot,
dead over
counter abduct, Irina, leave, refuse to elaborate. You know, that's not that bad, actually. That's a pretty solid roll.
Yeah. That's a pretty good speech. Good job.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you see that the wares aren't trying to make too much noise as they like pump their fists in acknowledgement of your words. They're ready to move.
I'm gonna try and see is Fenrir fucking lying to us? Are we all dead? We're all dead, aren't we?
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
It's not with a 16 to insight anyway.
Ilion's convinced. He's like, yeah, sure, we're good.
Oh.
Seems plausible.
Yeah, it's plausible. Sure.
And if we see anything down here, I'll just pretend like I'm Strahd. Easy.
You're just Strahd leading 40 of the creatures you hate most. No big deal.
I'm just here. The story is, I'm here to lock you all in this dungeon.
You're doing it yourself, dude?
Exactly.
Dang.
I mean, you
What
gotta give us your best Strahd accent. Come on.
How about you pretend to be like Rahadin or someone that is probably more likely to be seen around? I feel like Strahd's still cooped up somewhere.
It's Strahd's castle. He can go wherever he likes.
Okay.
All right, I guess we can start making our way down.
Bomb.
But I will, if I do need to roleplay a Strahd impersonation, I will do so at the time. You've got my guarantee.
No, this is. I'm just not even gonna bother rolling stealth here. There's no way that this is successfully stealthing by.
Aqua, just so it's clear now, I am going to chug a potion. This one.
Just corpses, Fedra.
Ah.
A potion of possibility. Nice. Bomph. The stomping seems louder, Fenrir. Bomph.
It's like a door, pathway. I can't see.
Yeah, sorry. Let me. Yeah, as you look forward, I can read you the description of the room that is before you.
Oh.
Here's the description of this room here. Sorry, give me a moment. There's a lot of text on this, so I need to find exactly. These appear to be ancient catacombs with arched ceilings supported by wide, hollow columns that, at a glance at least, seem to double as crypts. Each of them seems to have a name listed on them, likely for the person that is inside. Cobwebs hang limp in the musty air. A thick fog clings to the floor, which is covered in putrid waste. The black ceiling is moving. Looking through the darkness, you see that there must be tens of thousands of bats up there.
Holy shit.
Oh, crud.
And that's when you hear it. Boomf. Boomf. Boomf.
Oh.
Boomf.
What the heck?
Moving out from kind of like from the catacombs and looking to the right toward all the sound that has emerged is this thing.
Wiz,
would you like to describe what it is? Well, actually, I don't know if that because their Discord's been kind of funk. Give them a second.
They're
Let's see if they're
also
able to.
deafened.
That would also do it, but they are listening to the stream. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because their Discord's been funky.
Well, that thing is cursed.
Give them a second. They'll reply. Probably. Probably. Let me also reveal some of the terrain around you there, Fenrir.
Oh yeah, since there would have been, while we're waiting, since there would have been time, I'd like to ask the book, like, how, or like, beforehand, like, how Strahd would sort of, like, address himself, or address, like, his minions as himself. Or, like, what he thinks of himself to his minions, if that makes sense.
Alright, got you. You recollect, right, before moving forward and seeing this thing here. Reflecting inside of your mind, you hear it. My loyal servants always address me as Master Strahd, or, for those close to me, simply Strahd is fine as well. To those underneath, I always make sure to address them by their names when I can, because I believe that if to receive respect, it is only proper that you give it as well.
Fuck. Is there any reference of this thing in his diary?
You would take an action in order to use it, in order to find out. As that is where the session will end, where next session beginning at roll initiative.
Dang. It's gonna... First thing it says is be not afraid.
Oh, as soon as that happens too, one thing that becomes very apparent very fast is you can see what the Lady Watcher is talking about. Right here, you can notice that from the ceiling, some of the walls are beginning to move down as if to enclose the area.
Oh god.
They're not closed yet. They're just kind of slowly getting there and look like probably... If you had to make a reasonable guess based on the acceleration and the velocity and all, you would surely say it would take approximately 6 seconds.
Wow.
Very convenient unit of measurement.
Are we assuming that these people are all inside already, or were they just kind of waiting outside and not following?
I'm going to assume Diana is here so they can make the choice. I don't know about the other two.
Okay. Which other two?
Sorry, I didn't know you guys moved.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We've been moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was all tabbed. I haven't been looking at the map.
Sorry.
Yeah, plus this is a big map.
I'm not in front of my computer, so...
It's cool, I moved you. I moved you past the door wall. Will you start off initiative over there, Cerise, or are you following with the entourage here?
I'm gonna follow. Hang on, give me a second.
Okay.
I'm
stuck
staying
doing something.
relatively far back, though, that being said.
Yeah, reasonable to stay that far back against whatever the heck this thing is.
Well, also I have sharpshooters, so I can shoot from the 100-foot max range of a blowgun.
Damn, it's a biblically accurate angel.
It's rather weird. The blowgun has a normal range of 20 and a 20 or 25 and a long range of 100.
Well, you ever tried to use blowgun before? Yeah, that's right. Checkmate.
Got him.
Wait, why is that surprising?
Well, because like normally it's like it's like double, not quarter.
No. It's like a short bow is 8320. That's also a quarter.
No, throwing weapons are just double.
yeah. I think throwing weapons are the exception because longbows are 200, 800, short bows are 8320. See, a lot of the range weapons seem like they're. It seems like it's pretty split between quartered and half.
Why is there 2 of me on the map?
Roll 20 issues.
Yeah,
we'll just roll 20. Just delete one of them, it's not a big deal.
Also, for
probably the one that's further away.
those of you that were not paying attention, just to make sure Cabal give us all 27 temp HP. To make sure you have that.
I added it to my HP.
I was here, like, my thoughts and, like, my brain was kind of here, but I was, like, astral projecting it into the session. Not actually there. Like, I know about the temperature and what happened, but I could not physically muster the strength to open my mouth. Or open my eyes. So...
Open anything at all, really.
I was really tired. I don't know why I get like really tired at like 10:30.
Probably because it's bedtime.
True.
And bedtime at 10:30. Ridiculous.
Adults.
I will note, I guess this is just a precursor. After, what has it been, like 3 or 4 sessions of pretty straight social stuff, along with other things back to back, is, depending on how long the castle will take, there will be much more combat than social for quite a while. So, get used.
Let's
go!
You've gathered all the information. You finished all your side plots. You gathered your entourage.
We made a diamond statue, and now
we made a diamond statue.
You know, if I could only fight, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause like my favorite thing about D&D is punching things. So like, you know.
And we should have punched the old lady. Oh, whatever.
Should have.
Wait. So
We still get to.
Is the entire entourage just like vibing outside?
Would you like an update on them right now? Yes. At the time that you entered into there, they were just kind of vibing and, you know, mingling with some of the other vampire guests who are kind of confused why they're here so early.
It's a party.
Listen,
but they are all.
If Strahd can't party for 3 days straight, he ain't the fucking Dreadlord of Barovia.
It should be noted that definitely the whatchamacallit, the vampires are swarming around that statue because they think it's amazing.
Oh man, what have we done?
We gotta take it back once we kill this guy.
I'm already planning my next character.
Wow.
Yeah.
Concerning.
Planning on losing a character soon?
No.
Wait, to use in this campaign?
No, just like for whenever I need to make another one.
I think Saga's more likely to die first at this rate.
Okay, you take that back, you whore.